meeting at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, smash Broncos! Panther Street! Panther Street!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19. Hurt, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go, Reed, go. Check up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Buffalo 18, Panther 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60. Hurt, street, street. Check smash, hut.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
19 tight. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Big Lions. Hurt. Street. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
On the set. Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ritter now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ritter throwing on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Ritter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's got the first down and more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Go Street. Go Champ, go Champ. Hey, check that. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here comes third down and 7.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
65 catch, 65 catch. Check, hurt. Right, hey, smash. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Ready, check. Lightning 18. Trap 60, trap, cut 19, cut 19. Hey, smash Bronco. Trap, check, check. Panther Street. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 48 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Red, cycle.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Let's go.
Give to Walker on the read option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the Giants' 45-yard line.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, Riggs, go. Buffalo 18. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Ritter to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of,
there he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 58 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. For But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And the Seahawks first down.
Let's go now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Set. Cut.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Ready.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 6.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. Black shot. Smack. Red. Set.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Okay, ready?
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
On the ball.
Ritter off the play fake. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Come on, set.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Green jack. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Set. Button.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now back to throw. Hyatt there to grab it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and 5.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Check smash. Check smash. Big Lion. Ready.
Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
Ritter from the gun. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ridder completes this quickly. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set. Blaster.
Back to throw, Ridder. And Walker has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Ridder now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Ridder headed right off the option. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Okay,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, check that. Street.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Check, hurt. Go.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
A first down carry. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over first down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
He connects with Hyatt. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
2nd and 10.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Check smash, check smash. Big Lion.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. Dragon 60. Ready, up.
They're going to look to throw. Hyatt has got it. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 75 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Down.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
There he goes, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ritter going to keep it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he's into the clear. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19 tight. 19 tight. Say, hey. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos. Hurt, hurt. Check, hurt, hurt. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw.
Has it to Hyatt on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Street. 65 cat.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25.
Trap 60. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Panther Street. Check, Bobcat. Go Street. Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
On the ready.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Quad red. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film.
It got his man complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 91 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
79 Broncos. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt. Hey, Brad. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Eagles. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone,
it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
At the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw here. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Right there. Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5.
It's fourth down.
Cowboy 80.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they work this out past the 25. So the victory here for Seattle. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today.